start the recording first. And now we're recording. Do you guys have something you want to talk about?
I like the topics that are on the list.
All right.
Because we can talk about Star Wars, Mandalorian, Jedi Fallen Order, stuff
All right, starting the stream. And then it's going to take 5 seconds for it to actually start on the channel.
I definitely want to talk about how Murky vibed hard last night.
Shut up! We did that last week. All right, anyways, hi. Welcome to Horsin Around, a dumbass cast. I'm your host with the hoarse voice, Nicholas Mercadante. And with me, I have some special guests.
Peter Flores.
Armenia Tortilla.
That's not your name. Go off.
Kobe.
Yeah, so this is going to be a two-part special of the head asses of Legend that we've mentioned once or twice on the show before. They kept asking for it, so I finally caved in since it's the last 2 weeks of the semester. And so we'll be vibing with them for the next 2 weeks. So what do you guys want to talk about? You sound like you want to talk about The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian's fucking good.
Yeah?
It was pretty
You didn't get to watch this
yeah, I
last
didn't
week's
get to see
episode,
that.
so we can talk up to like episode 4.
Okay, I'm down. Mandalorian
I mean,
spoilers if you haven't watched
I mean,
it.
you can just spoil it for me.
Okay, then up to chapter 5. All right, Murky, I don't care what you say, the ending was Boba Fett.
I mean, if it has the sound file, I feel like somebody might have just done that to fuck with people, though. Like, some people, go on the internet and tell lies, so...
So, Pete, for context, in the whole episode, there was this gunslinger who was, like, way over his head. He was really cocky. And they hunt down this woman who was, like, an expert bounty hunter and has killed many bounty hunters before.
Kinda got her ass kicked, though.
Yeah, got her ass kicked by Mando and this gunslinger. And then she was like, all right, like, the Mando, like... took the child, he's got a huge bounty, whatever, and Gunslinger kills her and tries to betray Mando, but Mando ends up killing him anyway. But the end of the episode, like, it cuts, and then you just see this guy walking with, like, a large cape, and it goes over to the bounty hunter that died, and it just cuts. But the walking noise is the same soundbite that they used in Empire Strike Back for Boba Fett walking.
Really?
So it's up in the air. I definitely think it's Boba Fett because you can't do a Mandalorian show without Boba Fett.
I mean, you can. They literally have been for the past 5 episodes.
Well, also,
but, go off.
I mean, I also heard, I don't know how much this is true, but, like, apparently in the EU, which is not canon anymore, like, Boba Fett is, like, not even, like, a real Mandalorian.
Right.
No, he's not. Like, there's a whole article online that Jango and Boba are not real Mandalorians.
Yeah.
By the rules that they've set up in the show now. So, they both take off their... Well... Jango took off his helmet, and I guess Boba had his helmet off. But also, I don't know if Boba ever even, got officiated in the first place. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it could be interesting, but I also feel like, why not just let him stay dead and keep focusing on the Mandalorian you've got? I don't know. That's just me.
They're going to do fan service. You know they are.
They've already been doing... So. Have you been watching the show?
I have been watching the show.
They have Yoda's bastard as one of the main characters.
I don't think it's Yoda's bastard.
It is.
There's no way.
It is. The timeline's fit up. We calculated.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Yoda fucks.
It's been the child is 50 years old, right? So the Galactic Empire reigned for
27 years.
27 years?
It's 27 years.
So that's not that long. So and then the Clone Wars, how long was that? 5-10 years?
Yeah, it wasn't long.
It wasn't long.
It was very short,
Yeah. So, and then Yaddle only showed up in episode 1, right?
Yeah.
So Yaddle disappears when she becomes pregnant with the bastard child of herself and Yoda. And she gives birth to the child. You never hear from her again. The Clone Wars happens. The Empire happens. And then it's been 5 years on top of that since the fall of the Empire. Wow. And that lines up perfectly. It's been 50 years. The child is 50 years old. That's all I'm saying.
I think it would just be, really uncharacteristic of Yoda to have, a bastard child.
No, are you shitting me?
No,
Yoda fucks!
No. I mean, I don't know. I mean, then again, Disney's already, destroyed, a good character.
I mean,
already.
in canon, there's only 2 of Yoda's species, so he might be Pinhead, dude.
There's only 2
Oh,
of Yoda's species.
Kidai Mundi.
Yeah, there's only 2 of Yoda species that we know of, really. What?
Reese said Yoda fucks.
He does. I'm just saying. That's a fact. That's a fact, and we are seeing it in the show right now.
Yeah.
The offspring of his fucking. Yeah. I mean, I am enjoying the show. I think it's I think a lot of people were worrying about how like
To
it might
Disney.
be budget,
Yeah.
like it might be budget Star Wars and it would look it, but it really looked fine. Like I thought
What is the budget on? Does anyone know the budget of Mandalorian?
probably stupid high, honestly,
I'm
considering.
if I had to take a ballpark range, probably 100 million, 120
It's definitely well funded.
Damn.
Per episode, though?
No, there's probably like 10.
Okay, can
mil
we
per
hold on? Can I stop to king shame Angela on the podcast right now?
Oh, yeah, 'cause her
Angela
name is Tasty Fetus.
No, but she also said hi, Dad. I don't like that. This is also Angela's boyfriend, by the way.
Yeah.
Don't like that. Angela, get the fuck out of here.
Now Reese is saying hi, Dad.
Reese is one up there. And we'll see him work with more
Extra
of him
D and
next
a
week.
Y. Change everything.
Oh my god. Good lord. So all right. Diversion from that. Can I just ask for our audience's sake, what defines a head ass? How does that come
Honestly,
to be?
was it
What
you?
isn't a head ass?
Wait, who coined that already? I think it was you.
It
who
was
coined
me,
Or
yeah.
you didn't coin
No,
it. but
I
you
mean,
just
I
wanted to
brought it to us.
Yeah.
It was Trevor. Trevor's the one who's like, because we were all going, that's hot. And Trevor's like, you guys are a bunch of head asses. And that's
Oh yeah, that's right. He was like
like,
really drunk that one day.
Yeah,
and he
sure.
was just like,
I think we said it. We were saying it before that even happened.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it was just a name.
I mean, I don't know. I think a head ass is a lot of stupid fucking shit
Yeah.
all the time. It's
Yeah.
saying stupid shit all the time.
That's what we do.
What is a peak head ass moment for you guys?
What is it?
Oh man, what is a really good head ass moment? Like a really
Oh,
good
there's
deep
a
one.
lot of them. There's one where Aiden goes into the woman's bathroom, comes out and winks at us.
He did what?
That was
Hold on.
Niagara or was
Please
that
hold.
Toronto? That was Toronto.
No,
right?
it was coming back from Toronto.
Yeah.
So we were in the men's bathroom, and I was out there, and Aiden was like, I'm just gonna go in the women's bathroom. I'm like, no, you can't. He's like, fucking watch me. He goes into the women's bathroom, and then he comes out, and he winks at us.
So funny.
Like he did his business in there and then came.
Watch.
It's the women's bathroom side, and then
He's like,
and he comes out.
No.
So there was that. River just shoved a banana down our garbage disposal yesterday. A whole ass banana.
Why?
you were there when I did it.
Pete shoved a lamb bone down his garbage disposal.
Oh yeah, that was unintentional. Right? Wait, did they even come around to fix that yet?
No.
We haven't even put it in order, have we?
We haven't.
There's
I
your
fixed it.
fucking
I
problem.
put in.
Wait, you fixed it?
Yeah, it works. It just clangs a lot. So I think it's broken. Either the bone's still in there, or
You were throwing bones in there?
Pete put a bone in there.
I did not mean to.
What do you mean you didn't mean to?
I didn't know there was bones in there.
Remember when I picked up Zach and threw him? Remember that? In our
Yeah.
house?
What?
He's like, oh. Zach said so. He's like, something like, I bet you can't throw me. And I picked him up and I threw him.
No. The best
All right,
one-
bet.
The best one was when like it was like Aiden like humping you.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
oh yeah.
Yeah, when you guys were freaking wrestling or whatever.
That was a lot.
I mean, he's a very large child,
Like,
so
well, let's ask the
I mean,
question
there's
from
not much you can
From a
poke
third
with.
party view, what is a head ass?
It sounds like it's at least 50% homoerotic.
No.
Homosexual.
Homosexual.
Oh, okay. All right.
When your homie needs dome, you gotta.
You gotta supply him. You got dome to give. You got dome to receive. It's just an equivalent exchange here.
That's funny as hell.
Jesus Christ. And the other half is stupid shit. It's homoeroticism and stupid shit. That's the equation that works out to.
What was it, a couple of nights ago? You guys come up to my room as I'm playing Halo Reach, and Zach's like, "All right, let me suck your toes." I'm like, "What?" I'm like,
There's
"No."
a lot of context to that.
But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? You can't stop in the middle of a
He said-
match.
he
It's a
said
multiplayer
no.
game.
Okay, I said no.
You refused the toe sucking. What guy refused
No,
his toes
actually,
being
okay, so
sucked?
here's the context. The context was we were all playing Smash. I forget what it was. Like he bet like Reese something. And
He was like, Reese, I bet you can't take 90 screenshots.
that's what it was
in a
on the
minute.
Switch in a minute, and
Oh,
he proceeded
God.
to take 270 of them. And he said he stuck his toes.
I
So you
hate
had
that
to
that is
suck
just a
3.4
button that
toes.
you can just have on one person's
Yeah.
controller.
So then Reese gives Zach consent to suck my toes, and I said,
No.
yes.
I made the suggestion. How about instead of sucking Reese's toes, you suck Gobi's toes?
And then Zach comes up. I hear like this like stampede, and people are like, Zach's like, I gotta suck your toes. I'm like, I'm playing fucking Halo. Leave me alone. And then And I'm like, all right, I give you consent to suck Aiden's toes. And he's like, yo, you can suck my toes. But Zach's like, you gotta wash first.
I'm glad it was like a fucking chain of consenting, of consenting passages between peoples. Like, no, I don't give my consent, but I give consent for the other person, and they have to give consent.
That's the point of consent, right?
Yep, that's how it works. You
just
pass it down the line.
That's just our house on a daily basis. There's fucking stupid shit all the
When I
time.
slapped the little dongle thing into the fan.
Oh my god, why'd you do that?
I was just like batting it around like a cat, you know? And I just boop, hit it a little too hard. I went, broke off.
You also threw a whole ass cookie into our fan and went everywhere.
You guys make so much messes at your places. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's actually really only their house.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
live next door.
I gotta be clean in my house.
Yeah, because you
Try to
guys
sleep.
refuse to host the parties.
Well,
We have
we're
randos, that's
yeah.
why.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, as Reese said, River makes the mess, no one else. But it's funny. So Angela retaliated against your house by freezing your scrub daddy.
Yeah.
And then we've been dealing with 2 heads of Scrub Daddy.
No,
for
we got a new one.
I already see the new one,
I
but
gave her
yeah.
the scrub daddy.
Yeah, I threw away our other half.
I still have the other half of that.
I know. Jew.
I just stole it. I was like, we got 2 sponges.
Angela seems like she's a little upsetty that you called her out for freezing your
Okay.
scrub
I can
daddy.
also call her out that she didn't eat a raw egg, but I
That's
digress.
true. We still haven't seen.
Oh, wait, what's the lore behind that?
It's
got
horse and
odds.
around lore. It was a bet that when Brandon Chu was holding an egg in a certain way, you apparently could not crush the egg. But he said, if I could manage to crush it like this, you have to eat a raw egg. Because Angela just brought a shit ton of raw eggs from Florida. And he broke it, and it splattered all over the conference room, which was also great. Really lovely. And then she didn't eat the egg. She
spit it out.
She spit it out.
I think also sometime at fall camping, she was bet to do something.
She was bet to eat a moth and she didn't do it. And then she was odds to shave her eyebrow, like put a little like slit in here and she didn't do it.
Wow, no integrity, Angela. No integrity.
Don't trust her for bets. She's not reliable. She's not reliable.
Nope.
God, what was... Oh, fucking... You guys weren't around for this, but 2 years ago, somebody bet a former member to eat a fucking slug at a party, and they were gonna do it. It was real close, and it was probably not gonna go well. But somebody, like, slapped it away at the last second. Because there were just slugs climbing up the side of our house. And we were just outside, we're just like, yo, somebody should eat one of these fucking slugs. And they almost
Wow.
did it.
That's crazy.
Angela's just going off in the chat.
She didn't eat it. It's on record. We have it recorded, Angela. You can't deny it. You didn't eat the egg.
Let's just ignore the comments.
Oh, damn. All right. Yo, can we talk
block out
about
the hater.
Can we talk about Halo Reach though? Because
Yes.
I haven't been hopping on the
So
Halo
it's just
thing, yeah.
you and I that have been playing it.
yes,
I played it back in the heyday though.
yeah, back in the
Okay.
I never on the
60 days.
console.
So
Yeah.
it's Halo Reach,
It is.
both mouse and keyboard,
It is.
60 frames.
Oh, so good.
I do have a couple of complaints though. I feel like the multiplayers, at least like the netcode, has been very fucking whack sometimes. Like my bullets do not register on SWAT sometimes. It gets really annoying, and I know I'm shooting him in the head.
Sounds like it might be a John for your bad skill though.
Oh!
Sounds
Everybody
like
always
it might
says
just be a
that.
bad John.
That's why I dropped the 30 bomb my first SWAT game. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Okay.
man, big.
But no, like no, I have noticed like my bullets have not registered sometimes. Like
Okay,
I don't know.
okay, Kobe.
And what have you experienced? Like, have you been playing with more console or PC players? Like, what do you think?
I don't know. Does it show you?
No.
Wait.
but
It's cross-platform.
Yeah.
it is
Well,
cross-platform.
no, it's not. I don't think it is right now. They said,
Oh.
or maybe they fixed it for release. I don't know, but I remember at one point they were like, it'll be cross-platform between like Microsoft Store players and Steam players, but it won't be cross-platform from PC to Xbox, at least for now.
Yeah, because people get smashed by
Well, I
all
mean,
the mouse
Call
users.
of Duty.
No, because when
No, I mean,
you
also,
yeah, when you
compatibility issues and stuff.
no,
like that,
when
right?
you have controllers, they have aim assist turned on,
Oh,
so it's
yeah,
it's gonna line up shots. So it's actually the
That's
console
true.
players that end up bodying the PC
Yeah,
players.
well,
Like,
yeah,
here's the
that's
thing, like,
true. Because
like,
you need
Call-
the aim assist.
I don't feel that when
what I use
we
in
play
GTA.
when we play Call of Duty, I don't really feel that the console players are like they can they're like okay.
They
but, like,
manage.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
manage, but I still feel like the PC players are like more dominant.
Isn't that
Yeah,
how it is in
'cause
Fortnite too?
Yeah.
Yeah. the game that should
The funniest shit is going into a Fortnite game and playing against a mobile player when they're just like,
Yeah, they're
why would they drop a fucking mobile player into a PC lobby?
I mean,
you can if it's like cross-platform because they have the cross-play.
Yeah.
You can technically, but it won't pair you with people that are
Okay.
playing PC.
Okay.
Like if you were just to join normal matchmaking, it'd be with mobile.
I mean, technically,
people
also
or,
you could
or
like,
Switch.
You could Bluetooth and a mouse and keyboard and just.
I mean, you're right. You could do that.
I mean, that'd be the
It's
ultimate
so
flex.
ass. Like playing is so.
No,
ass
I know it is. I know it is.
on
The only like battle royale game we've ever played on mobile is Rules of Survival. It's like some weird like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was like one of the top 10 or 5 like games that were on YouTube this year apparently or
What, Rules of
something.
Survival?
In the fucking year rewind or whatever.
Oh, the YouTube rewind.
Yeah,
I like how like they were like, okay, people hate our shit, so let's just make like a Mojo top 10.
I mean, they,
That would-
it was a safe play, and like I don't
people
know.
still hated it.
Everyone downvoted it just on principle. Like I personally just gave it a downvote because I was like, nah, I dislike.
It was a shitty rewind this year again.
Well, because they didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was like.
But
I feel like last year's was better than this one.
No.
It gave us a good
No, I did. Yes, true. It didn't give us the fucking Will Smith.
Then I guess that's the question. Do you want like something that is like so bad it's funny, or do you want something that's just like
I want something so bad.
So bad that
But like the thing is, there were certain points in the rewind that were just like cringe.
It was.
Like, they were
It
like,
was just
it was just
cringe.
like, oh my god, this is really fucking bad. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely, I'd agree that it's like you can make memes out of it, which is has
Yeah.
longevity over just a fucking listicle, like. Yeah, but I saw that game on there. I had no idea what it was. I'd never seen that game before.
It's just like a shitty like PUBG basically.
I do have to say, I was very happy to see Minecraft beat Fortnite as top game on
Facts.
YouTube.
Minecraft's
Yeah.
back on top of the game. They're killing it.
Never left.
I was showing River. Someone made a Baby Yoda mod for Minecraft, and this Baby Yoda just follows you around and uses the Force and lifts enemies
Oh.
up.
Yeah.
It's really
That's
funny.
actually cool.
Yo,
That's
that's
cool as
fucking
hell.
hot. Damn. Yeah. But back to Halo though. Yeah, I've been enjoying the fuck out of it. I guess I haven't noticed the a console versus PC difference, if there has been any. Like I don't know if I've been matched with people or that are one or the other specifically. But I've been enjoying it. I've been playing a lot of Invasion because that's
Invasion
like
is great.
that's a good shit. And I'm trying. I want to do a lasso run, but it's gonna be so. I think the worst part of it is just the lack of HUD. Like having no heads-up display is gonna kill me because I'm gonna have to. Like I know some people will literally just tape on a reticle onto their screen so they know where center
We used
is.
to do that with like old CS, like old Counter Strike.
Yeah.
Like, the
Oh,
fucking
wow,
ops, like
yeah,
using
really?
no skill people. They just put a Sharpie in the middle of the screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
It works. Yeah. But I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to all the other games that are coming out on it. I'm wondering what's gonna be like the number one multiplayer like once they're all out.
Probably Halo 3.
3? I thought maybe 2. A lot of people like 2's
Halo,
multiplayer.
I like Halo 2's multiplayer, but 3, I just love 3 so much. Halo
Yeah.
3 is my favorite Halo. Besides,
3 might have the biggest nostalgia factor out of all of them, possibly. It's either that or 2
See,
or
it's-
Reach.
2 has a big nostalgia factor for me. I never even owned a console. Like, yeah, like that's like a Halo that I used to go over a friend's house and play and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
Halo Reach Forge, making those maps.
Oh.
Forge is also like a really cool thing. About
I-
Halo. I loved it a lot.
Like having that huge open
Yeah,
area,
Forge
that
World,
was the
dude.
best. Yeah.
Oh my god, I am so ready for them to release it. It's gonna be so good.
Because I have to say, like, when it comes down to, like, Halo Reach and Halo 3, because those are my two favorite. Reach has, like, a better, obviously, Forge and multiplayer, but I have the fondest memories on Halo 3. Like, especially
Yeah.
the campaign, the fucking last level in Halo 3's campaign when you're on the Warthog, just dodging all the exploding level. It's just really good.
Yeah.
Halo 4 is the best, right?
Halo
guys?
4. Halo 4 is a piece of shit.
Look, in defense of Halo 4, I thought if the whole story just ended there with the whole Cortana bullshit, that would have been fine. Like, it was a good resolution for Cortana as a character, but then they brought her back in 5, apparently.
And
So
she's
then,
a villain.
What's the point? What is the point?
And then it became Microsoft Assistant. Damn.
Yeah,
Damn shame.
that's the conclusion we should have had. Is her dying in Halo, and then she was resurrected as Microsoft Assistant.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
what?
Corey said, "Hey, bro, scream if you can see Twitch chat."
Oh my god.
My problem with Halo 5 one of my biggest issues is you only play. There's 15 missions or whatever,
Yeah.
and only 3 of the missions you play as Master Chief.
Really?
Everything
I thought it
else-
was an even split.
No, 12 missions are Spartan Lock. Only 3 are Master Chief. It's not even Chief's story.
Holy shit.
And there was like false marketing. Like they said it was gonna be the battle between Chief and
Yeah.
Spawn. No, they fight once in the whole
The marketing
campaign.
campaign was like cool. Like
Yeah, that's-
like having the idea of Chief like really going rogue was interesting. And
No,
then
the whole story is Chief's like, I want to find Cortana, and Locke's like, you can't go find her. She's rogue or whatever. He's like, watch me, and they fight. They fight once, and spoiler alert, they team up at the end,
Yeah, not surprised.
and it just leaves like that. So,
Mhm.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Good lord. Yeah. We'll see though. I mean, I'm conflicted because I think Halo Infinite is like following up Halo 5. So if I get all of these games in the PC collection, play up through 4, and then want to go to Infinite, I'm going to need to play 5 somehow, but 5's not coming to PC. So how am I going to... I'm probably just going to have to watch it, I guess, because I don't want to buy an
Xbox. You gotta
No,
buy an Xbox.
I'm not doing
Or you
that.
can rent it from one of us.
Just
Yeah.
watch it on YouTube. Do
Capitalism.
not put yourself in Halo 5.
Yeah,
Is it
They
even
use
worth it,
the
though?
same boss fight 6 times in the game.
really.
It's ridiculous.
That's a big oof.
The campaign takes like 4 hours. My friend,
Ricky, I'll give you my Xbox if you buy the game.
I will
And
supply
I
you.
don't, but you don't get to keep it afterwards.
So,
Well, I am getting your
like, you
Xbox
buy-
for the period.
for,
so.
yeah, for a period of time. Yeah,
Yeah.
just to play it.
Just
So
watch
he's gonna
it.
buy you the game, and then he's
My friend and I.
But then he wouldn't be able to
Halo-
play it anyway because he doesn't have an Xbox.
Yeah.
wow.
My friend and I, when Halo 5 came out, we beat it on Legendary in 5 hours. It's not a long
Damn.
game. It's not long.
Shit, dude. The fuck? Yeah, that's short as hell. How long are the missions? There's 15 of them, and it takes only 5 hours.
The longest mission was when they used the same boss fight, but give you 3 of them at once.
Oh, lovely.
And we just got bodied by them.
I remember doing Halo 4's campaign on Legendary, and the last thing where you have to go to the 3 relays or whatever before you fight the Didact. That was so stupid hard. I was sick of it by the end. It was fucking bad, but I don't know. I think I'll suffer through Lasso if I can get the achievement for it or whatever, because that'll be very nice. You guys want to talk about how many kids could you beat up ethically
I saw
versus
that one
physically?
exactly the same time that you did.
Wait, what?
So this is something that Sam Yeager talked to me about when I was up in Syracuse last night, or the night before last, and I don't know. I first of all, ethically, I don't know how you can ethically beat up a
Oh, I
child,
could beat up a
How
child.
small is the child?
like elementary school age.
Oh.
That's the age range we're talking
Okay,
around.
I'm gonna say
Rocking 'em.
physically, I'm gonna body all of them.
Like maybe I think I was like maybe 4.
4.
Right,
Yeah.
define
Were
the
they over-
child.
What?
Like, give me a rundown. What are the
So
specs?
and
Like,
so
what are-
here's the thing that Sam was trying to argue for the ethical aspect is that they are trying to kill you.
Okay.
Oh, I mean,
so
that's-
then I'm completely justified.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
if,
I'll take out a
these
knife
kids
and
are
stab
trying
them
to
all.
kill me, I am going to body all of them.
Right, but like in court, like if a child has murdered somebody, like they don't get tried the same as like an adult who's murdered somebody,
depends.
right? Don't
Depends
do
on,
they?
depends on
It depends.
like,
If-
the degree of murder.
And also,
Yeah.
I think it depends on state as well too. But, yeah.
Like if a kid took a gun and shot his mom, he'd
Yeah.
be tried as an adult and go to jail.
What if he did it? Yeah, I
But
guess if it's
it was,
purposeful.
if it was accidentally, which
Like
a
it
lot
was
of
an
them are,
accident, then
That is
can't
manslaughter.
they wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
They
if
can't
he
try
just
to-
like walked up and just shot somebody and was like, I feel no remorse.
Okay.
Like
So-
8-year-old.
So then, yeah, I
Holy
guess.
shit.
That's fucking metal.
So I guess it'd be like. Excuse me, man. I really killed my voice last night.
You were vibing all right.
I was. Oh God.
I was like,
It's always killing in the name of. I will
Yeah,
kill my
I
voice.
swear that's
Yeah, I heard it
River was
from my
in-
room.
Yeah, I heard it from my room too. I was like, is that killing the name of? I was like, what the fuck is that?
that was Murky screaming.
Yeah, I just heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard the drums like from next door. I was like, that was like a very like distinct drum pattern.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, I go ham for killing in the name of. But the children, they don't have any weapons other than themselves and numbers. It's like
How many are there?
as many as there needs to, like as many as you can take before you fall is basically.
How old are they?
They're again elementary school age.
Like, to give me an age.
Like 7.
7. Okay, they're
Oh,
pretty
then I could probably pick like maybe 5. Then.
Maybe
Like,
5?
maybe one
probably less
extra.
than that. I
You
don't
think-
know. I don't know about that.
If
Like
they all come at you
5?
at once.
Oh, at once, like,
They're
yeah,
like
lowers
they're
my
decently
odds.
sized children.
Yeah, they
they're
are.
not. They're not
Yeah.
like.
Well,
They're not like yay big. Like.
Well, it
Well,
depends. Right?
It does depend.
It's like very much down to the genetics.
What
and
is their
stuff like
special skill trait?
Shut the fuck up. I don't know what their specials are. They're not special needs, alright? They're normal kids.
I can take 7 special needs kids.
that. No, now that they have Taurus strength, like Gala, no.
Oh my god. Oh. They are just average 7-year-olds. So yeah.
It's like low IQ, high IQ.
I mean, I don't think their IQ would matter, honestly.
Oh, it would.
You really think so? I don't think IQ.
Higher IQ, lower strength.
I don't know. I'm trying to think
I mean,
about like what they would
Are they
go
bullies?
for, and they
Are they bully
they would
7-year-olds?
for what the first thing they
nerds
do is
who
probably
get-
go for like a dick punch. Which
Okay,
would
yeah.
be annoying, and then they'd probably go for the eyes and like the throat.
Not
which
if I
would
okay,
be
so
hit him
good.
with the old.
Here's my plan for like the way that you can like have a higher edge.
Thank you for that. I don't know if that got caught on camera, but that was nice.
So here's how you can have your edge, right? You just take
Okay.
your phone, you take your sock off, you put your phone in your sock. Now you have a fucking like a flail. So like
No, you
Ah!
start kicking. You just kick them.
that's the thing is I feel like kicking's like a really bad
No, you
thing.
kick
Like,
them. You
Well,
like.
you only have 2 legs, and one of
You're
them
like, this
has to
is
stay on the
Sparta.
ground.
Exactly.
And like just kick. Just kick this right into their chest.
Yeah, but like there's like
Right, but
4
if-
or 5 of them,
yeah,
right?
if-
And
yeah,
they
they're
spin in a
taking
circle
over-
and just.
Alright, we're not
That's
fucking
not-
link here. Like,
You're not-
River, you're gonna do your fight tactic where you go.
Oh, you go like this, and you're like, yeah, come here, little kid. You get your face protection, right? Face protection.
Why are you putting your arm so that's locking your other arm in one place? Why not have it this
Holds
way?
it. It holds it to get that range of motion, you know?
You get more range if you put your arm out.
I don't want to hear it. Have you ever fought 7-year-olds? No, I didn't think so.
Neither of you.
Maybe.
I don't know, Chief.
Wow.
Sounds a little sus to me.
That's a lot.
Yeah. The sock idea is pretty fucked up. But
I
also
mean,
good.
listen, or alternatively, you can just take your shoe off, right, and just like swing it around by the laces. I mean, but you gotta have like kind of a dent.
The shoe's
shoe.
not that
Yeah.
heavy, though.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
You gotta wear one.
Listen.
All right, just assume we're wearing boots that
Yo.
have metal
Oh,
tip, like the
these-
metal
those
tip
boot-
boots.
Yeah.
oh, those would fuck.
Take off some Tims. Take the Tims.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Somebody clip something.
River screaming.
Oh, lovely. No, you could if you disabled one of the children first, you could use them as a weapon.
I don't
think
think
I'm
I'm
that
Swing
strong
them
enough.
around.
You make them disabled, or you disable them.
You disable them.
Okay.
I'm telling you, like, you know, a good like iPhone, like on the edge, like hand to the temple. That's a knockout
Fucking
shot.
done.
That's a knockout
That's
shot.
pretty
We
powerful.
can try it. We can try it right here.
Or you take like a whole bunch of change and you put it in the sock and use.
There you-
There
that works.
you go.
Same task
Yes, same
accomplished.
principle, yeah.
But you don't risk ruining your phone.
But like, it's like your life or your phone. I mean, like,
Oh, I take my phone.
Yeah.
yeah, boy.
I got too many good picks on there to lose my
Yeah,
phone.
what kind of picks, Murky?
No, I don't
Oh.
know. I'm saying Rivers got some other picks.
Oh, I did. I guess so.
Almost.
It was
Very
close.
Almost.
It was very close.
Very close.
How did that even happen?
So
Merged iClouds.
yeah.
What?
Okay, so
It doesn't give you like a warning?
So I think I accidentally hit merge when because it saved all of Kobe's stuff to my iPad. Right?
Yeah.
And then when I went to sign out of his account and sign back into mine,
Uh-huh.
it was like I erased everything from the iPad
Yeah.
and my account, but it copied all of my pictures over to Kobe's phone.
Okay.
So if it had gone both ways and all of Kobe's pictures had ended up on my phone and my iPad, we could have seen some titties.
So
Oh.
Wow.
So what happened was I was at Texas Roadhouse with Angela and I
Whoa,
was,
hold on. Are you, okay, the way we've transitioned from
Yeah, okay.
titties on your phone to we were at Texas Roadhouse. there is a line here that needs to be
I'm getting
filled
there.
in.
I'm
He's
getting
gonna
there.
make it. He's gonna build it up. Okay.
I got to get the context. So we were at Texas Roadhouse, and I was trying to tell Angela's story. So I'm like, all right, I need to find the photo to like to complete the story. So I'm scrolling through my phone, and I'm seeing like a lot more fucking pictures than I normally had. I'm like, I don't remember having all these memes, but okay. And then I get to these fucking yearbook photos from the 1980s. I'm like, I don't know who these people are. Then I see this old man with glasses zoomed in. I'm
Is
like,
that your fucking history team?
no, it's my stats.
Oh, the
teacher.
stats
Oh,
teacher, that's what it was.
But also, as I see selfies of young River, I'm like, oh, I have River's pictures. So I go back to the house and I'm like, yo, Aiden, look, I got River's pictures. This is funny. And then my face drops. I'm like, oh, he might have my picture.
Oh.
And Angela goes, what?
Okay, but also, why do you have tit pics on your phone? You see each other every day.
There's a fucking
Damn!
There's a stats picture.
That's the picture I saw that caught me off guard.
Who the fuck is that?
It's a stats teacher.
My stats teacher from high school.
Oh my god.
Okay, but the pictures we
fantastic,
don't even
man.
worry about.
No, hold on though. Why do you need to send each other pics when you are seeing each other literally every other day? Why can you not just wait? Like, damn, dude. Damn!
Got no response.
Damn! Alright. What else do we got? Okay, so I wrote down what's the worst case of you forgetting something important. I am a forgetful motherfucker.
Same.
I literally, like, double and triple checked my hotel room before I left on Friday morning for the interview I was going to, and I made sure I had everything, and then I got home at the end of the day, I was just like, didn't pack my fucking comb, and I didn't. I left it behind. I don't know how I left it, because it must have been on the fucking sink, where I picked up everything else except for the comb, but then everything else got put away, and then I left the comb behind, so now I'm just gonna be combless for the next week, which is annoying.
Just go buy one.
It's like a dollar.
Yeah, less than that.
Yeah, but that like takes effort. I don't want to do
Dude,
that.
there's like a
bro.
Walgreens like right over
How
there.
lazy are you? Holy
They
shit.
probably sell combs and soles or Coho.
Yeah.
I
but they're
would buy
probably
them.
like $40.
Yeah, and you gotta use debit on that. Like, fuck that.
Anyways,
You can't use debit.
so have you
What?
guys like?
Oh, that's right. You can't even use debit.
$90 for a comb. I'm gonna eat this comb right in front of the soles guy.
But if you get Tiger Bucks though, then you can do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy a comb and
What-
snap it in front of you and
What,
then eat
what,
it.
what is the point of Tiger Bucks actually?
Tiger Bucks.
Is it still like tax free or is it like just like?
No, I don't know. It's something. It's taxed differently. I don't know how it's different from dining dollars,
I
but
see.
yeah. But then you can also use it off campus at some places.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
So it's just cash, but RIT holds it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, there must be a reason that.
But you can get it back.
Like.
Oh, okay, that's
So
pretty
you
cool.
can get it back out.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
that's
That's
the
probably
point of Tiger
that's the
Bucks,
big
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's not locked in like
Like
debit is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Somebody told me that you could convert debit at a 1/4 ratio at the end of the year if you really wanted to,
How?
which is still shitty. But like, I don't know. They
You
did.
know, that'd be totally worth it if you have like thousands of dollars in debit, like how Lauren did. Like,
She
like,
had
a lot of-
thousands.
Like Lauren had a lot of freaking money in debit.
Yeah. Like that would make sense to go back and get
Yeah,
like
yeah.
$250 out of that
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. you know,
Oh my
$1,000.
god.
But also, what's really interesting is what does RIT actually do with all this extra like debit that they've been given? Like,
They're
once it
using
makes a mill.
to they're using it to build the new CSEC building or the fucking Austin McCord Center.
No,
Exactly.
or the new
Imagine
like,
RIT
yeah,
place,
Imagine
whatever.
place.
Oh, they're making a new building for.
So they're
Imagine?
building in between the library and the SAU.
That's the Austin McCord place.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. That's,
Oh, okay. I didn't know he was.
Core place was the CSEC building.
Yeah, he sponsored that.
Oh,
That's not Austin McCord, I don't think.
No, I thought it was specifically a thing that was going between the library and SAU.
Well, no, there's two new buildings. You got the new CSEC building connected to
Yeah.
Golisano, and now you're having a new building for like Imagine RIT.
Yeah, it's like
stuff.
year-round Imagine RIT stuff, like a
That's
huge
pretty cool.
maker space.
That's actually really sick.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
yeah. So
I
I
don't
think
know.
that has some actual
Why do I
validity.
think that
and
new-
that'll be done to 2022, I think.
Isn't
So
the-
we'll still be here.
Isn't the
technically.
new Imagine RIT building the most expensive building RIT has built?
Yeah,
I think they had like, a lot of
100
glasses
million or
and
Yeah, it's
something like
$100 million to
some
construct
dumb
this building.
number. Actually, no, I think $100 million. That's why they were like, raise $1 billion, the $1 billion plan under Munson.
Good lord. Yeah. I keep telling my parents to fucking stop donating, but they just keep doing it.
They
I'm
just donate.
like,
They donate to the school.
yeah, my mom does. She says it's because like I'm getting scholarships that are funded by other people donating, so like I can understand it.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna give back though, because this school be expensive. It
Yeah.
really do.
They do.
It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, but when you're making 12 figures, you got to donate back. You got to look out for the little people.
Holy shit.
God damn. Yeah.
That's a lot of figures.
I don't even know
Too
how
many.
much that is.
That's like a lot.
6 figures is
100,000.
7, 8, 9,
It's going.
10.
And so it's,
10 figures is $1 billion.
Yes.
11 is 10 billion. So 12 would be $100 billion.
Yeah.
$100 billion salary.
Yeah. Easy.
Easy cash.
Easy.
Just great Microsoft.
Microsoft too.
Microsoft
too.
No, Microsoft One isn't even good. So.
Damn.
Wow.
Calling out Bill Gates, dude.
Yeah, he's watching this podcast right now, River.
Gil Bates.
No, he's on Mixer.
Microsoft, please hire me.
Please.
Please, Microsoft.
But yeah, have you guys like ever like forgotten something really important on just like by accident or whatever, and
Where?
anywhere,
I
anytime?
left my keys at home and had to have them shipped up to me.
Aiden just did that too.
Yeah.
I have my RIT ID left at home
I
last
did.
Thanksgiving. I had to go get a whole new one.
Yeah, I did the same thing at the beginning of the year. I just didn't know where my
Pete still doesn't
ID.
have his I button.
Oh yeah, my I button and my ID were on those keys. I have no clue where the fuck they
No.
are. I just got a new ID, but there's no way in hell they gave me a new I button. So.
Oh my god. I just hate it when it's like the type where you forget it and then you remember exactly where it is, but you have no way of getting back to it. Like at the end.
Yeah.
That is
Like
yeah,
that's
pretty
like the
torturous.
worst type to just be like, well, I know exactly what I did wrong, but I can't undo it now.
I was in Universal and we were on the Men in Black ride, and my phone was in my pocket. And the ride spun around. It flew out of my pocket onto the track, right?
No.
So I got off the ride. I was like, well, I just lost my phone.
Oh.
And I was like, well, all right. And then we went back to the hotel, and like a day or two go by, and we go back to the like Lost and Found, and they found it.
Yo,
I got it back.
All right.
Yo, bad.
That was good. Good odds.
It was completely smashed and covered with dirt and hair.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I one time back before everybody had an iPhone. I had I lost my iPod. I was the old iPod touches, right? Yeah. And I lost it at a restaurant, and I got it back with the Find My iPhone thing. I went and typed in my password wrong once, and it was locked for like 4 days.
Damn!
I was like,
Somebody was trying to get in.
So yeah, always put a password on your stuff because
Yeah.
it might save it from being stolen. Cause
There you go. But then you also might be locked out for 5 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit, though. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I've definitely lost iPhones and iPods at some point, but yeah. What else?
Yeah, iPods are. That was the wave. I remember back in middle school, everyone had iPods, like little iPod app store.
Dude,
games.
do you remember the fucking tribal game that was like huge back when iPod touches first came out?
Yes, Pocket God.
Pocket God, that's what it was. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So good.
That was a great
best
game.
ever.
Yeah,
Oh
they made
my
a lot
God.
of different variations.
Yeah,
of
they
that,
did,
too.
yeah.
I also remember
So
Doodle
good.
Jump was a big thing at that
Doodle
time.
Doodle Jump, Doodle God.
Yeah, Doodle God.
And it went on the Clash of Clans for a while.
Yeah,
Clash of Clans
was
was huge
I
in
played
high
with my
school.
cock so much.
Clash of Clans is good too.
That was middle school. It was big.
Yeah, for
Well,
us.
high school for you.
Yeah,
but middle
yeah.
school for
I also remember there's this one game called The Respawnables. I don't know if you guys remember that one at all.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was like a FPS game, and it was actually pretty good. It was a fun FPS game, on.
I used to play this Star Wars Rebel game where you play as a stormtrooper. It was just multiplayer.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Also, Flow was a huge thing as well.
What was that?
Remember Flow? There was a puzzle game where you had connect all the dots and use it.
Yo, yes!
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god, I
You can
beat
still
all the
download it.
puzzles on it.
Still get
Yeah,
Pocket
yeah.
God.
Well, yeah, they probably have new stuff now.
No, but it's updated.
Yeah.
Wow.
For a new
With
generation.
in-app purchases, what the fuck
Oh,
is this
microtransactions.
bullshit?
They've literally had that
From
forever.
the game,
No,
from
they
the
didn't.
beginning.
Yeah, they did. I know when I had
No,
it,
they're
they
just a bunch
had
of skin
in-app
packs.
purchases. I don't know.
Yeah, bitch.
Wow.
And they had, they had Minecraft Mobile, which was pretty shitty to play, honestly. I did not.
Before Redstone, before
Yeah.
the Nether,
It was-
before there was 10
It was
blocks.
Oh, you're talking about the mobile
like
Minecraft?
Yeah.
original.
Oh my god, I
Minecraft.
remember.
Like when
remember
it
there was
first came out.
There was only 18 blocks, and I made a big city out of every single a building of every single block. And then as the game updated, I just kept adding more and more
Well, the first
things.
Minecraft
Wow.
Pocket Edition, I think they just ported the demo you used to be able to play on the
Yeah, I
website.
think.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah, I think so.
Now it's
Wow.
Pocket Edition, and they made you pay $6 for it.
I remember the day that they first added survival aspects, and it wasn't even like 100% survival. There was just hearts. There was no hunger, and certain blocks you just had infinite of them because
Yep.
they didn't have a way to craft them. There was very little things you could actually craft.
Damn.
It was pretty wild. Yeah.
Minecraft has came a long way.
Yeah. Isn't it infinite generation now too on
Yeah,
phones?
it's
wild.
It's the the Minecraft Play Everywhere edition, like the
Yeah,
Bedrock
yeah.
edition.
Yeah, Bedrock edition.
That's the version on the phone.
That's wild.
Like it's all cross-platform.
That's so fucking
It's
wild.
wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It just works.
Yeah,
It just works.
Yeah,
I
Java
mean-
edition is still the best though.
Have
It
they
is, yeah.
have they
You
made
can't mod it though.
have they made Minecraft Turing complete yet? Has somebody
Yeah,
done
I thought it was.
that?
I
It is,
thought
it
it
is.
was.
It's been
I thought they made a fully working computer, like AI
Yeah, yeah,
on a
yeah.
computer, in Minecraft.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, it's Turing complete. I think it was turning complete even before they released those like
Comparators and
The
stuff.
switches?
No, the comparators.
I don't even know what those do, to be honest.
It's like an if statement basically. Like
okay.
if one redstone signal and another do this, otherwise
It's
do
an
that.
and. Yeah, it's an and
Ah.
operator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an and gate.
Interesting.
Wow.
There's so much redstone bullshit that I just do not even
Oh, I
like,
love
bother
redstone.
with.
Oh, the thing that's also like really big is like all the command block stuff. Like people make
Yeah.
full on like game modes in Minecraft using command blocks. I remember when it was really simple, but it's like learning like a whole new like language now.
Did you see that guy? He built like the huge Game Boy in Minecraft, and they could play Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw that.
It was probably Seth playing, right?
Yeah.
Seth playing always does stupid shit like that.
Yeah, there was
Hey,
somebody I remember back in like the old days where they were trying to do like a 1-to-1 scale of the Star Trek ship.
That's fucking sick.
I don't remember what the name of the ship is, but like it was
The
just,
Enterprise.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Enterprise. Sorry, yeah, the Enterprise.
Yeah.
And it was fucking insane.
It was in
huge.
Minecraft?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
I don't know if they ever finished it, but it was like back like really early on in maybe like beta to like first initial release days. So yeah, Minecraft is good shit. Just never gets old.
Yeah, it really doesn't get old.
I don't know.
I still play around every once in a while, you know.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
with
yeah.
it. Do you have any like favorite mods that you just go to?
Oh, one that I love is oh crap, what was that one called with all the villages with the French name?
Millionaire.
Millionaire, that's it. Yeah, it was made by some French guy. It basically adds like these villagers that have different cultures. So you have like a Middle Eastern style like village and like a European style village and a
upgrade
Roman
it.
one. And like they upgrade their own things and like they have quests for you to do and you like gain reputation in the.
Do they have wars
But you
with
could
each
kill
other?
Yeah,
all
they
of
do.
I
I'm
could
pretty
murder
sure
the entire village.
Yeah.
I did that. I
Yeah,
murdered
you
an
did.
entire
You
village.
did.
I'm
They
glad,
came back.
I'm glad that's an option, River.
Yeah.
They came back. They re-grew themselves.
Did they
Yeah.
hate you?
Yeah. I would assume so.
Yeah, they have like a stored reputation. It just uses up a lot of resources because you gotta like track like all these different villagers, even if they're like not generated in and stuff like that.
So like you're walking around as like run entire millionaire thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it builds the whole city right in front of you.
Damn.
Also, Archimedes ship mod.
Yeah,
That's-
that was what I was gonna say.
That
That's
was so
my
great.
hands down my
That was
favorite
so awesome.
favorite mod of all time.
What does that do? Just lets you make ships?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
make, like
airships,
air balloons,
and boats and stuff like that
Oh.
too. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's hot.
Honestly, that should just be vanilla Minecraft, but
It
it's
should.
very resource intensive.
Yeah. Well, not really resource. It's jank.
Also, I
It
remember,
is jank.
I remember like, back when I was little, I used to watch the Galaxy Cast. There was like another ship mod that wasn't Archimedes that
Yeah,
allowed you to
there was
actually
one that
stand
went
on the
before
ships
it.
and stuff like that. Because like
Yeah.
in Archimedes, like at least last time I used it, like the ships aren't like solid.
Oh.
So like when you drive them, like they become like an entity, like just like
Yeah.
TNT and falling sand and stuff like
Yeah.
that. That isn't solid. So
Uh-huh.
you can like phase through them and stuff like that. But there was another mod where you can actually like stand on the ships.
Yeah,
and-
I think there's one like that exists, but it's
like
more
outdated.
intensive
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
you have to actually do real physics to keep your ship up, and it's like it's
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
mess. Not just put a couple balloons and put a little steering wheel down.
I remember messing with the Archimedes like config settings because like I had different things of like the ratio of like balloons to like actual solid blocks that you needed, and I made it like 0, so like I could just put one block down, like the whole like fucking ground would move. I just crashed the whole game, like corrupted my world.
Oh no! Did you lose it?
I mean, it wasn't like an important. It was just like
Okay.
a world I was fucking around with, but like yeah, I like corrupted.
Damn.
What if I could pilot the whole world?
Just stick a wheel on it.
Minecraft just stopped working.
It's like Invader Zim where he like makes the whole like Mars, like the whole moon and stuff like that, with
Yeah.
a big ship.
So, is there? I don't know how the edges of the map work in Minecraft. Does it loop around?
Yeah, it
Okay.
does. Now it loops
Wait,
around.
really?
On the old version, it would used to come to I think it would come to water, and then you wouldn't be able to go past a certain.
Wait, you're talking about the Java edition?
Yeah.
Because I know like a long time ago, like if you got like far enough out, like it would be like this weird fucked up generation where you just see like these giant like walls of like stone that were like all like cracked up, and then at a certain point, I mean that was like old. Like,
Yeah,
that was,
yeah.
like,
Well,
back in the
that's
day.
probably like on Xbox edition. Cause I didn't play like old Java. I played on
okay, yeah.
Xbox, right? Xbox it would come to water.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
would be like an invisible wall that you couldn't.
And then like I know later on they like made it like it was like some crazy number of blocks you had to get out. So like it was like 30 billion or something crazy like that. Where like the Minecraft Earth was like literally the size of Jupiter or something like that.
Holy
like,
shit.
If you take like a block as a meter scale or whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah. At a certain point, like you would still see generation go on, but like the blocks would literally be like ghost blocks basically, where you just fall through them and you walk
Oh
on them.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like infinite gen TM.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought it was just getting to the. I thought if you got far enough out, it would just start to chug more and more because it had to keep track of all the chunks behind you.
I mean,
and
it just
also,
loads them into.
well, also you gotta think about
hard drive, right?
what's it called, the coordinates. Like the coordinates, like the stupid large numbers that
Oh, yeah.
overflow the longs and stuff. Like that.
See, that's when it should loop back
Shit,
around.
you're right.
Start overflowing.
Yeah,
then just
so that's
reset.
what I think they do now. Like, it actually makes a full.
So it actually
circle,
loops
yeah.
now?
If you keep going, yeah, I'm pretty sure it loops.
But like it has to be like 30 billion blocks like it used to. Probably.
I think it's actually like 16 chunks somewhere. Or not 16 chunks.
16
like
chunks.
16.
16 chunks is
16
very-
like map size.
Oh,
things.
okay. It's pretty big.
Like OG map.
Like,
like-
Like I think it's a 16 by 16 area.
Okay,
that
yeah.
Eventually loops and something like that. Yeah.
Wow! Holy
Yeah.
crap! That's wild.
and then I'm guessing the Nether is probably the same size. if you were to go down
Yeah,
there.
I think so.
Yeah.
Even though technically it should be smaller if it's below you, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Was it 1/10 the size?
Yeah.
Didn't the Nether just get a whole new update?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They had like all these
Yeah.
pigmen and stuff like that, and, like or it's like pig civilization kind of thing.
What would so you would say like you would want airships as like the number one next thing that you'd want thrown into
Obviously.
Yeah,
Minecraft?
hell yeah,
Mm.
that'd be freaking awesome. Like,
If they
airships and boats,
like
just,
take the time to do it and inherently build it into Minecraft,
or
I would not.
or at least boats, right? Because like we have shipwrecks, but like you can't build a
Right.
ship.
Yeah,
in
So I
yeah,
feel
Minecraft.
like
true.
that is alluding to it coming. That you're going to be
Maybe
able to have ships.
that'd
and
be
build
fucking
ships.
awesome.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Imagine like Sea of Thieves, but Minecraft.
That's what I'm saying. Like a whole mod to like
Yeah.
that'd be
Microsoft
awesome.
comes out, we're shutting down Sea of Thieves, guys, but we're porting all the functionality to Minecraft.
Minecraft. That'd be awesome.
Oh my god.
They'd do it.
They've
Microsoft has done stupider things.
Oh, another mod that was great was there was like a Aether mod that was not Aethercraft, but like the actual Aether mod where you added like a different dimension and stuff like that. Like,
Are you talking?
It's like adds like heaven basically. It's like a heaven.
Oh,
as opposed to-
yeah. The one that Josh Robbins.
No, he made a different thing called Aethercraft. It's like not like the dimension.
Oh.
Yeah. It was like they added like some items or whatever. That's what his was. But yeah, the Aether mod was great. Oh no, the best one is the one where you can like build a rocket and go to like Mars and like the moon.
I did that. I did that whole thing on the one server that Aiden had.
Oh, yeah?
Like the Betcraft 3, was it? Yeah,
Yeah,
probably. I spent like hours fucking going getting materials to build this rocket to go to the moon, and I got to the moon, and I suffocated. And my rocket was stuck up
That's
there.
like fucking classic Kerbal
No,
Space
no.
Program where you spend all this time just trying to get off of Earth and then you manage it and then you start going out into space and,
And you
then
die.
you forgot
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next step.
I was like how you can like have space stations and galactic craft. I think that's what the name of the mod is.
No,
you
I built a space
Yeah,
station.
yeah, that's like really
Whack.
fucking cool. Yeah, like what are all the planets that are on it now? Like, is it like only Mars, Moon?
No, there's a couple. I think there's.
Can you fly into the sun?
Obviously not.
Damn, dude.
I
You
wish-
you can't pilot. It's like
Yeah,
getting the ship and
Oh, it
pilot.
just
And
takes-
then it takes you to a menu and then you select whatever.
I wish like you could actually pilot the ship though. That'd be
Yeah.
fucking cool as hell. Like
Yeah, that'd probably take a while.
Minecraft meets No Man's Sky.
Oh, it has every planet.
every
Oh.
planet.
Yeah,
so you can even go to like Jupiter, which doesn't like technically have a surface. I think it does. It's just like its core, but it's like really.
So you
dense.
have to actually get better rockets. So there's like 3 tiers of rockets. You have to
Yeah.
get the third one to go outside of like the
Oh,
next event.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So I only have the first one, so I go to the moon. That was it.
Moon's not bad.
Yeah, it's all right. It's pretty good.
It's hanging. Is there like, what is the moon made out of? Do they have a custom like
It's like
material for it?
Yeah, they like have
Yeah,
new blocks.
moon blocks and like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
stupid shit.
Gotcha.
They also have this moon dungeon that you have to find.
Oh, and it's fucking hard. And
It-
they have like skeletons that have like 2 bows and stuff like that.
So
And
I did defeat an entire thing to get the stuff to go to the next
Yo.
rocket.
Oh, okay.
And I had it in my inventory, and then the server crashed, and I wiped my inventory, and I was so pissed, I stopped playing.
you should
No.
have just cheated it back in, like.
They got moon
Aiden
villages.
told me
and
to, and I was
ores.
like, "This is dumb. I just want my stuff back. I don't want to sit and like meticulously pick out everything I had. So dumb."
God damn. Yeah. Somebody put on Pokemon Sword and Shield. That might have been Angela though. I don't know if we should save that for her because she's been the one that's been playing it, right? You guys
Yeah,
know that?
I have no
Yeah.
idea what.
I haven't been following Pokemon since like middle school.
The only games I've only been playing Halo Reach and I played Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You enjoyed that? Can you give a spoiler-free
I
review
just
of it?
The game is amazing. The story is I told Pete this. Besides Mandalorian, this is my favorite new Star Wars story that come out, like the whole new Disney acquisition.
Yeah.
It fits very well into the Skywalker saga.
Mhm.
The gameplay is very Dark Souls Sekiro heavy.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
There's a lot of pairing in the game. The lightsaber combat feels top notch. There is little to no bugs. There's no microtransactions. You can tell Respawn took a lot of care at this game.
Yeah.
The cutscenes are like actually very well done. There's a lot of like big name actors, such as the guy, he's the main character who played in Gotham, a Joker. Forrest Whitaker comes back as Saw Gerrera from Rogue One.
That's crazy.
Are there any other cameos from like mainline?
Ewan McGregor makes a 10-second cameo.
Yo, wait, really?
Yeah,
that's awesome. What the fuck?
There's a hologram of Obi-Wan from Order 66, and it's Ewan McGregor's likeness and voice.
Wow.
Holy shit. That's hot.
I can't give the one
That's
appearance because it's
fine.
big spoiler.
Yeah. I'm curious because like it seemed like the original trilogy treated lightsabers like great swords or whatever. They were like heavy kinda.
Yeah.
And then in the prequels they were treating them like bow staffs.
So what
like light as hell.
So what the game does is this is, I would say, it's not really a spoiler, but some people might find it minor. There's 3 different lightsaber types in this game.
Okay.
You can do single-handed, like with single lightsaber, where it is more like greatsword.
Yeah.
Later on, you get a double lightsaber, so you can switch between single and double,
Yeah.
and then that treats it more like a bow staff. And then towards near the end, you get the knuckle where you take them apart and you just slice them like that. It's really cool what they do with the lightsabers. The customization in the lightsabers is phenomenal. There's like
Is it really?
You can customize like each individual part of the lightsaber.
Right, but does anybody care about the part that isn't the color? Like, can you even see that?
Yes.
Can you?
You can see your handle. Like,
you can see your handle. Especially, it gets cool that once you get the double bladed, you can customize both like ends like differently. And there's 8 different colors in the game. You get like the start blue, green, but then later on you get like purple, orange, yellow, cyan, etc.
See, the thing is, I feel like the coolest like lightsaber like thing to have is like the that weird Mandalorian black blade from Rebel. I forget what it's called. Dark saber or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's called Dark Saber.
I think it's fucking sick. It's like literally a sword with a lightsaber, but it's black. Like that's so cool.
The game doesn't stray away. Like within the first 30 minutes, you are like in deep shit. Like it's like holy fuck, we're going this way. Like
wow.
Like I did not expect this Star Wars story to go where it did.
That's cool. Yeah.
But gameplay wise, like I said, it's very good. It is challenging to get used to with parrying. Like if you never played a Sekiro or a Dark Souls, it is very hard to get used to. Especially like you gotta get used to like meditation so your bonfires. And I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to like not spoil it. There's a lot of puzzles in the game. It's very Metroidvania, so like
really?
like in the beginning there's a lot of areas that are locked off because you don't have certain force powers, but once you like play the game and like unlock more abilities, you go back and you unlock new areas of older worlds. There's like 5 planets you can explore in this game. You get Elam, Kashyyyk, Bogana,
Dothraki? Yeah.
Dothraki, is that the planet? Because I'm thinking Game of Thrones.
Dathomir.
Dathomir,
that's the one with the Night Sisters.
Yeah, Dothraki is the
Yeah.
Game of Thrones thing, isn't it? Dathomir, yeah. That's the one with like moles people, like Darth Maul's people.
And then there's another planet, and I can't spoil the last planet.
Alright.
That's a spoiler.
Okay.
Tatooine.
Endor.
It is not Tatooine.
Go back. Oh my god, when they said Mos Eisley on Mandalorian, people were like, ah!
But yeah, I highly recommend the game if you like Star Wars. This is, especially now that this game is canon, it is worth experiencing. And I definitely think Cal, who's the main character, is a cool character.
Yeah. You call it a step up from fucking Battlefront 2's storyline that is also canon.
Yes. This game is 50 times better than Battlefront. It is the best Star Wars game I've ever played.
Damn.
I like this better than Republic Commando, which is like my second.
Wow, holy crap.
Yeah.
Just because everything, it just feels right. It feels like a Star Wars game. It feels like a Star Wars story. And hell, even with the cutscenes, they even get the movie transitions where like it does the winks. It's so good. It's a really good game.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Did you ever play the Force Unleashed games?
I did. I liked Force Unleashed 1. I hated 2.
I only played 1. I never got around to playing 2. But I thought his like are the Force abilities like sort of fun
There's
like
so
that?
So many Force abilities.
Okay.
You get. Well, because you gotta understand, you also get a huge skill tree, which also like upgrades the force abilities you get with the base. So like you can slow, you can push, you can pull, and stuff like that. So it's all the force abilities you see in the movies that you get in this game.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So I don't know if this goes into spoiler territory, but I mean in like part of the nice thing about Force Unleashed is that since you were working under Vader, you had access to like all the dark side abilities like lightning and choking. You don't get any of those.
So that's the thing. Don't go into this game expecting that you can choose between light or dark, because this game is canon. They can only do so much. So like their story is their story. You are experiencing what they want you to experience.
It's a campaign. Like
I don't know. I feel like they're losing a little bit of potential by forcing it to be canon compliant, just because you lose the ability to make games like Knights of the Old Republic, where you could have different endings.
It was like I forget what the reason why like it worked out with Knights of the Old Republic though. Like, it was like, don't you like play as Revan basically?
In the second one, I think you play as Revan.
Yeah.
Or no, in the first one as well.
Oh, the first one? Oh, okay.
Sorry, no, you're right.
So with Jedi Fallen Order, the way they could have done is at the halfway point they can be like, or you can choose between dark or light. But just be like, all right, the light side is your canon story. If you want to experience a dark side story, here you go. But it's not canon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's an alternate history. Like they did that in Force Unleashed, where it was just like
there's no longer
Star Killer. If you choose, it's like you have to work really hard in the final boss fight to do it, but you can kill Vader, I think, and then join Sidious, and then he basically turns you into Vader 2.0, and then you go and you kill Obi-Wan, you kill Han Solo, I think, and then you kill Luke or no, you don't kill Luke, you like defeat him, but he survives or something, but then he like embraces the dark side to save himself and his friends or whatever. And so then that's like where they leave off, and it was this like an alternate history kind of thing, which I thought was kind of cool.
All I'll say about the story is this game takes 5 to 10 years after Order 66. It leans heavily into Order 66.
I feel like the majority of like Star Wars media that's been released has been like really heavy around that time, like of like things in between Clone Wars
and
because there's a lot of story that hasn't been explored.
Yeah. The gap between 3 and 4 has a lot to
that's
unpack.
With Fallen Order and Rogue One, especially with Fallen Order now, you do not need another story in between these two. This explains a lot of what happens in between.
But don't you need Solo to really finish up the explanation of everything that's going on?
I don't need to see him do the Kessler.
Bro, he did it in 12 parsecs. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah.
Gosh, I really wish that The Last Jedi wasn't canon. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, I'm glad it is. Let's fucking fight, bro. I'll fight you on this.
I hate that movie
This
so
is
much.
my statement about Last Jedi. Keep it there. Last Jedi is the biggest cinematic abomination I've ever seen.
It is.
You're wrong.
It's actually
You're wrong.
the worst.
It's a bad
It
movie.
literally destroys. It's like there's like so many plot holes that destroys the universe.
It destroyed Luke Skywalker as a character.
Yeah, as a character.
Yeah,
so
and it was cool. It was cool.
It was all. I mean, it might have been okay. I'll give it this. It was a very beautiful like movie visually and stuff.
It was
like that.
more than that. The story was great.
The story was
the only good scene in the whole movie is when they go into hyperspace, like hyperdrive, and go through the
I think that's my least favorite scene because it fucking breaks everything.
Oh, shut up! Shut up! It was a cool scene.
It was a pretty
scene. It was cool.
That's what I said. The movie is pretty to look at. The movie is horrible to watch.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
There's so many things that are wrong with it. Like,
oh my god.
Okay,
no.
Luke Skywalker. For the entire original trilogy is about him trying to find the good in his father. But all of a sudden, Kylo's having a dream about the dark side.
He's like, I'm gonna kill him.
I'm gonna slice this man.
He literally worked so hard and lost so many friends trying to fucking end this war, and he sees that this kid's gonna start another one. Wouldn't you have a moment of weakness? Like, come on! And this whole movie, the two themes of this movie, and the movie is laser focused on these two themes, and that's why I think it works so well. It's focused on like failure and like how you can learn from it, and then like balance or like the yin and yang of things. Literally, like Luke and his whole story arc is about failure, but then he can, the future generation can learn from it and become better. And that's how like Rey is choosing to do things differently. And then fucking like I know people don't like, and I can understand the fucking Finn and Rose like subplot thing.
Yeah,
wasn't
that whole subplot
okay,
could have been exciting.
Canto Bight was the worst fucking sequence I've ever seen in a Star Wars movie.
So it wasn't well executed, but I think that the point of it, and that a lot of people were mad that like it was pointless at the end because they still lost. But that's the point. It was about failure. Like, you can try hard and still fail, but then you can still come back from it. The rebellion, the fucking rebels aren't gone or whatever they're called.
Empire Strikes Back did that better.
No, this did it better. I'm calling it.
You think that?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is the best Star Wars movie, alright?
What?
Yeah.
What?
It is. It just
That's a
is.
bold statement. Episode 5 smokes
I'm leaving.
Episode 8. I'm leaving.
Alright, it is 2:00. So we can continue this offline. I will go on for hours about this.
All right, I have a documentary that you need to watch about why every single
God.
plot.
I have so many documents I can get you to watch about how it's good. Alright, anyway. Alright, yeah, that's a mic. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week with the other half of Head Ass House. Catch us 1 p.m. Saturday. And if you want to see us on YouTube, the episode archive, please stop. Please stop! Then check us out on youtube.com/user/Rapto5050. Thanks. Bye-bye. And stopped.